cup of coffee. We've got a different venue this morning. We're going to try something a little bit different. We're recording this the night before, so instead of a cup of coffee, I have a cup of almond milk. Still in the goat mug, which is wonderful. I have youngest kid across the table from me, and we're going to be discussing an interesting phenomenon that has been taking place recently of the Tide Pods. To me, a Tide Pod is something that is fabulous to wash your clothing with. I don't use Tide because I'm allergic, but anyhow. I use Arm & Hammer. There's no problem with their pods because...
Hey, it's not edible. It even says on the thing, not edible,
right.
Okay?
And you know, it was interesting because back during Halloween, we did, somewhere near there, it was the caution things on, the caution information on different products, and never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that people would not have enough sense to not eat laundry detergent.
What is wrong with you then?
So can you explain to me a little bit about the Tide Pod phenomenon?
You apparently have higher expectations for people than we do.
I have hope. I have hope.
Why?
So explain to me exactly how this happened. Did it begin as a joke on Reddit, or was it on, was the other one 4chan or whatever it is, or?
4chan. No, it wasn't 4chan, it was YouTube. It all started...
Oh, it all started on YouTube?
Yes, it was,
really?
It was all through this skit on this YouTube channel called College Humor. And literally in the end of the video, the dude was being rushed into an ambulance because he ate the Tide Pods.
Okay, so...
Because he was being tempted because they looked like candy and shit like that.
Alright, right. Let's just ponder this for a moment. We have seen what is going on in our world today with college campuses. You got that age where people have this frontal lobe shrinkage. Yeah, that includes you brain damage until you about 25, son. Sorry.
No,
obviously, there was very little thought given into this, and I understand that
it literally was a joke, and people decided, like the Kylie Jenner challenge.
I don't know what that was. What was that?
People were sucking their lips into
the shot glasses.
And
yes,
and their lips.
With this, I don't think that people understand that the technology, internet, YouTube, all these things like that have as much power. I don't know if that's what it is. There's very little forethought.
It's because they're so used to it.
I don't know.
A lot of kids have literally grown up with it. I've grown up with it, but yeah, I know the difference between reality and fiction.
But the thing is that you have a lot of younger children
That's because their parents don't know anything, or they don't want to be parents. They just want to sit their child in front of a computer and have it do the parenting for them.
Well, yeah, you're right. You absolutely are right. But that is...
It's easier being a parent when you can just hand them back.
Well,
I'm done with this.
That's not how it works. You make a baby, you got a baby.
Maybe people should keep their legs closed.
You getting a little bit out there, son. No.
That's me.
No. Now you're gonna have to make me edit. But I think a lot of times these people have no forethought as to younger kids that are people that may have compromised brain function, different things like that. That they don't understand that this was a joke, and that you actually...
No, they understood it was a complete joke. They took it just too far. The joke too far, and was like, you know what, let's actually make this a challenge.
But it's one of these things that teenagers by nature do very impulsive acts that have dire consequences. We know that. This label on here says, harmful. I know that there's lots of different toxins and stuff like that. It can kill you. I know it says not even to let the children handle them. And that's because they are very delicate. They're squishy. For those of you who may not have Tide Pods in your country.
To be honest, when I was looking at these on mine, I literally thought like this was going to be like granulated and stuff. I didn't think if this part was going to be liquid. I knew this was going to be liquid.
Right.
But not this part.
Now, I look at this, and it's very nicely marketed. It reminds me of some of the bath oil beads that they used to have several years back, that when hot water, it melts the little outer coating, which is what happens with these. It's very delicate, so that's why you don't want to handle it, because, you know, if your hands are hot or moist or something like that, it can cause them to break open.
But the packaging is nice. It looks nice.
Right, but it's one of these things that.
But it also doesn't look like candy. You can tell the difference between this and candy, except for children. This is originally why it says, keep out of reach of children.
Right.
We didn't think that included idiots.
Well, okay, and that, without making this extremely long on this particular episode, what is it about your all's generation? I mean, seriously, and I know you don't consider yourself one of them, and you don't have to consider yourself one of them.
The thing is,
but
meme lords are actually the smart ones. The smart ones are the ones that actually are the ones making the jokes. The ones that are the idiots are the ones actually doing it.
Well, that's always the way it is now, isn't it? I
yes,
mean,
the rotten
in that
ones
respect,
ruin the basket of apples.
Well, that's true, but I just, those people that
they
are
like messing with
of
people.
My generation and stuff, you know, we had lawn darts. We had lawn darts.
Yes, you could puncture people's skulls with that.
But we didn't do it. Now, anybody who is stupid enough to stand in front of someone throwing a projectile, and if they get hit, now whose fault is that? It's not the fault of the person throwing the projectile.
It's the person that stepped right in front of it.
And I'm honestly surprised they haven't outlawed horseshoes at this point, because that's a concussion waiting for
Have you seen that video of the dude that was throwing the horseshoes up in the air and he had a hard hat on and just hit himself in the head with it?
Help.
And then the last one, it made the hard hat bounce off of his head, and then he threw another one up, not knowing that the hard hat was off, and it hit him right in the head. He's like, it was off.
All right, so I guess bottom line on this is you cannot stop stupid people from being stupid and hurting themselves.
Nope,
correct?
they'll always find something. They'll
All right.
always find something.
This is soap. It cleans your clothes. You don't eat this. Now I know that my people know this.
It smells nice.
My people, I'm allergic. It makes me itch. But, you know, if you've got kids, if you know kids, different things like that, isn't it sad that you would have to say to somebody, don't eat soap? But I would like to hear everybody's...
That was a punishment. I seriously thought that was a punishment. I didn't know people would do it willingly now.
Yeah, Christmas Story. We've come a long way since then, haven't we? Looking forward to everybody's questions, comments. Any kind of comment is welcome as long as it's polite. My usual people, they know this, and they're wonderful, wonderful people, and I appreciate and love you all.
Y'all are awesome.
Yes, you are. You all have a wonderful day, and just carry this with you and ponder many things.